Hi there, this is Damien. I'm reaching out to request an OAuth2 access authorization. We are developing a new application and we have these two sensitive requests. So, well, one sensitive and one restricted scope. And we are going to explain why do we use them and why we cannot use lesser scopes. So first we're going to demonstrate what the application does, which is this application is meant to be a workspace add-on. It is built with the cards interface, and this is part of the reason why we require these permissions. What it does is that it reacts to the actions you take in the Google Drive, and if the file you select is file you have ownership of, you can have it to be activated for the auto-sharing functionality. The auto-sharing functionality, what it does is that it takes any access request that is made by a third party through the standard means of Google Drive, and it allows view access to the file for that person. At the same time, it intakes the target person, the requester email, and sends the report of that requester email to the target endpoint. So for now, I activated the auto sharing function for these testing instructions. We can see it here on the key involved services. We can check the URL that is notifying. You can open it, and this will now be on this auto share methodology, so that if a third party comes along and tries to see it, we would, that was a previous test. We would have to go ahead through the process of requesting. Oh, this one already has access. I'm gonna have to find another account that doesn't. Hopefully this one. Yeah, this doesn't have access. So you just go ahead and do the standard request access, and that's pretty much it. Now we will wait a few seconds for the automated notifications in the background to perform the auto share. And in the meantime, I'm going to go back to the permissions list and talk about what we need, what we require. We had already tried to use Drive read-only and Drive .file, but it seems that the Google Picker is required to be used, but the Google Picker does not have like a cards friendly interface. It's more like an editor add-on or something that generates an additional window. And if we operate with the cards interface, that one does not seem to properly tag the selected and used files as being authorized to be used by the application. So that's why we actually had to request the Drive permission. Not sure if there's a way to I mean, I understand that we only require Drive file, or that's what I would expect, but this cards interface does not seem to properly tag the handled files for it to allow us to do that. So hopefully after a few seconds of having requested this, excellent, it worked through. It was auto-granted, and the service is going to keep track of this and is going to notify the person that requested this to happen. And that's pretty much it. We have the idea of deploying this as a freemium functionality, in that will allow you to like start with a free plan and then upgrade to better plans, and you can keep track of what you have shared when you have shared it. This is the administration side, which is also intended to include a bit of ticket managing for any kind of customer support, but that's like unrelated to this video. So back to the project. That's the reason why we require this to access. The Drive to actually perform the status change on the file so that it can be shared, and the monitoring. And the connection to the external service is because the monitoring, to prevent constant pooling, it just lets you know when there have been changes to the file, and you have to go fetch those changes and whatnot. So since we cannot create an endpoint for each installation so that it automatically takes back in the notifications from the watch method, we require an external service that takes that in and keeps track of those events and reacts to it. So that's why we have to pass the user actions from the Drive interface to the server. And that's pretty much it. Please let me know if there's any questions, concern, if there's any suggestions on how to do this or reduce permissions. I'd love to hear them. And thank you for your time. Have a great day.